For this project, we decided to create a parabolic solar oven instead of making a solar oven out of a box. When we started to build the parabolic dish, the first thing we needed was the curve. We used a string to create the curve. The length of a string needed to be how long you want the piece of cardboard to be, which ended up being 18 inches. We then created the base for pieces to stand up on, which is a circle. We then had to figure out how to fit it in the box. At first we wanted to use the idea of a game board to fit it, but with trial and error we discovered that it didn't fit in the box. We were about to cut it down to size when we realized that we could fold it even more. It looked like an accordion, and each section looked like a pizza slice when it was finally able to fit.
The next step would be figuring out how to attach the pieces to the board. We'd used a CD in the center and made notches an inch from the bottom on each parabolic curve to keep them upright, centered, and together. We first had the idea to use this idea with the notches by putting flaps into the end of where each piece would go. The flaps would have slits on them that the curved pieces would fit into.
The next step is to make the reflector panels. For these, we used poster board and tinfoil. These could be any shape we wanted, but we kept the pizza shape so we could fit them inside the box. We ran into a problem here. We had everything made, but how will it do if tilted on its side to reflect the sun's rays? We had the suggestion of magnets, but I could tell that they would prove too weak and even a bit heavy for what we needed. So Velcro came to save the day. We used it on almost every aspect of our project. We used it on the panels to keep them secure to the curves. We used it on the panels to keep them secure to each other. We used it to help the curves stick to the board because, again, through trial and error, we learned that the flaps kept the curves straight up and down, but did not keep them from sliding with the force of gravity. We even used it to keep the circle from folding in on itself with a cross-like structure of cardboard on the back. We had to use much glue for the Velcro and had to redo some tinfoil, but we finally completed the main part of our project, the parabolic solar oven.